What's up, everyone? So I'm probably gonna film this creek walk for y'all, or at least part of it. I got my first find. Do you see it? Fast one. Oh, he buried himself. Okay, so I got my possible first bottle here. It looks like an early beer. I mean, it's a Crown Top, but it's a quart, I think. Alright, it has to be embossed, I think. Yeah, it is. That's a Springfield Breweries out of Springfield, Ohio. Awesome. It's a good age, too. Looks like, well, I don't know. I think it's blown in mold. Oh, I actually see a second bottle already. I don't know if this one's an old one or not, but let's find out. Probably new. No, it's new. It's a teen. I know that because it has that diamond pattern. Okay, I see another bottle. If it's old, I don't know, but it's a bottle. Maybe a beer, pint. It is, but it's got that narrow, skinny shape, so it's not old. Okay, I got a jar down here. I don't know if it's a good one or not. Tear. I don't know. I don't think it's that old. Now, this isn't guaranteed, but this is a possible keeper here. Looks like a possible blown in mold beer. Oh, it's blown. Huh. It's one I've never seen either. Trade Mark City Brewing, Wapakoneta, Ohio. Cool. I like that one. Okay, I got one bottle here that, from the shape that it looks pretty old. So let's see if it is or not. Yeah, it has an old base. Let's see if it's whole. Oh, it's whole, but it's, no, not really whole. That's a shame. Alright, well, out it goes. Jar here. Kerr. Junker. Another junker. Another junker. And another junker. And another junker. One more junker. See, a lot of people, they just assume that these creek walks are a piece of cake, and that's fine. All these old good bottles, but they don't see how many junk bottles I have to pick up just to find one or two good ones. And when I say good ones, those are usually mediocre ones in the collecting world that are like $10 to $20 plus shipping. So not no fancy $100 to $300 bottle either. So a lot goes into it. Okay, I see a bunch of bottles up here, and one of them looks like a good one if it's embossed, because I can see where the base is kind of sunk in. So anyway, I'll go ahead and start with the ones that probably ain't nothing. Junker. Piece of junk. Another piece of junk. Another piece of junk. Another piece of junk. And finally one that looks like it might be good. It's a Springfield, but a small size Springfield. Well, it's worth keeping. Nothing special, but worth keeping nevertheless. There's a bunch of stuff here too. There are all these others out. Just look at the base, see them lines, it's not old. These ain't old either. Alright, this last one could be older. Nope, okay. Okay, I got what could be a good one here. And I think it is too. Tooled crown. Ooh, look at this. This is a nice one here. The Leo Ebert Brewing Company, Ironton, Ohio, in a quart size. I like that one. That's a nice one. Okay, I see a milk here, but I don't know if it would be embossed since it's laying up real visible like that. Wow, look at that big old leech on that. I think that needs to go out. I got one here that could be a good one, but I don't know. No, I don't think it is, no. Yeah, it's one of these. Okay. Well, I got some bad news, though. The weather said sunny all day, and I see a big storm cloud in the distance, and the wind's starting to blow. That's not good. Of course, the water's clouding up, but I do think I have something in here. I felt something. I thought, yeah, I feel it's in the gravel, whatever it is. But the base feels like it's a blown in the old bottle, or at least an early machine-made one. CNC Company, LIM. Dude, what color was that? That was like, man, that looked like it was a really early green Hoster. Man, that was a crier, because that was a pint. The blob pints are, a blob pint in yellow would be pretty rare for a Hoster. Just jump all there. That is just a shame right there, a real crier. Of course, that would be broke. Believe it or not, even though that was a Hoster, that would have been one of my favorite finds, just because I've never seen a pint. There's a beer here. That could have embossing. It's like 1920s, but no, it's a paper labeled one. Okay, this may be an Art Deco soda. Jim Better Beverage from Wellston, Ohio. Oh, okay. I've got one nice keeper. And I see something over there that looks like a possible keeper beer. And it's Coke. Huh. Well, that's cool. That's nothing. Roll out the beer. F and a design. Well, I don't even know what kind of beer this is. I'll have to look into that. Never seen that one before, ever. So it's probably a non-local one then. I need to find my little Deco soda that I set down. Alright, well that's good. That's some good stuff just showing up out of the blue. This wind, man, it's picking up even more. Stick just blew down. So a storm messed me up yesterday. So I figured I'd come back today. There's some junkers in the trash. Okay, so I got a beer here that could be older. I don't know for sure, but it looks like it's shaped like an older one anyway. Could be like a machine-made Hoster or something. Yep, that's what I figured. So, yeah, it's barely worth keeping. Hoster, Columbus, Ohio. Okay, hopefully I have good audio for this video because something's going on. Like when I press the video button, it normally makes a noise. This time it's being silent. So, I see a face here. I'm going to see what that is first. That's something, metal, junky thing. Then that's a junk ball right there. But look at this one here. I thought I was seeing things, but the more I looked at it, the more I thought, you know what? That looks like the first hutch I found in a creek walk this year. So, let's see which one it is. Hopefully it's an embossed one. Huh. Wow. You know, it's been years since I found a slick hutch. This is actually a slick hutch. Huh. That is just a shame right there. Wait a minute. It does have a slug plate here, but it's just empty. Huh. Okay, I thought that was kind of too good to be true, but now I see it's slick, it makes sense why it's out and open. But, you know what, I'll take it anyway. There's also a flask or something here. It's an older looking one, but it's just slick. Alright, then there's just some other random bottles that are broken, like this Coke here. Need to go out. There's another Coke. Maybe this one's whole. Yeah. Jackson, Ohio. Okay, well, it's got a patent date. That's a D-patent one. Okay, giving there you one last quick scan. Nope, I think that's it. Other than some junkers, ain't really worth filming. Okay, so I got something else here that looks like a possible keeper. This one is blown. Good. Glad I have a blown beer. Hopefully not a Hoster. Nope, even better. No, it's embossed. Of course, there's a leech on it. I don't want the leech on me, so it can go on land for a little bit and find its way back in the water. West Virginia Brewery, now Huntington, West Virginia. But sadly, that's the really common form everyone finds, so it's not much better than a Hoster. Okay, I see a couple. I'm going to start with this one, because this one I'm not sure on. Kind of looks old. Ski. Too bad it wasn't a little bit better shape. Okay, this other one looks a little bit older. Yeah, this one looks older. Maybe this will be my first touch that's embossed since the other one was not. For some reason I was just so hopeful for a hutch I thought it looked like a hutch from what I saw, but I think you all saw what I saw, and That wasn't much, really. Wow. This creek, I don't know what happened to it, but it's become really nasty. A bunch of green pond scum. Like, I've never seen it this bad ever. Like, here's one little window where I can actually look through and see the bottom. But the rest of this is just covered in that nasty scum stuff. Like, I can't see nothing through any of that. So, last find might have been my last, I don't know. Because I'm almost back to where I parked. So, yeah, I mean, this creek is so slow moving that it has seaweed growing in it. It has absolutely no flow. So, I don't know. That's even worse up here, because that's too bad too, because this used to be an area where I would do pretty well at. This used to be one of my favorite sections, but I guess it's no longer going to be a good section anymore. I can't tell for sure, but I might have one. It's decent. No, it's a Barks. I was excited. I thought I had me a blown beer maybe. But now Barks are just so common, especially in this style of they have barely anything on them. Portsmouth, Ohio. Here's the results from the previous creek walks and an additional creek walk or two. So it's got Slick Med, turn purple, Slick Flasks, a turn amethyst, a couple of these swirl Pepsis. I mean, they kind of have some different looking bases here. A normal looking X Pepsi or C Cola that is kind of rough. I don't even know if I should have brought it home really. Sprite, 7-Up, whiskey from the late teens. Probably the latest beer that's worth bringing home. Rolling Rock Premium Beer, Latrobe Brewing, Latrobe, PA. Probably 1970s. I don't know if anyone would buy that or not, but figured why not try. Mount Sterling, Kentucky, Coke. This one is Jackson, Ohio. That was Jackson, Ohio. Jackson Bottling Company. Notice it's spelled with an X. That's pretty cool. Jackson, Ohio. It's pretty rough, but these aren't that common. And they seem to sell pretty good even with damage, so figured why not bring it home. A newer round Atlas jar. An amethyst condiment jar. An honest measure slug plated flask. A pint Hoster. And a quart Hoster. Pint, I don't know what's up with this. It's like they're sealed with cement or something. That's really weird. So it still has a bunch of stuff in it because of that. And this one does too. Don't get it. This one has a really good color. It's almost yellow. Heel and Boss variety. 2 Atlas jars. Not even sure what color this one is. This one's more of a blue color. It's an earlier looking one. Well, there's the Slick Hutch. Has some bad staining. 33 on the bottom. It actually had that cement stuff in it too, but Actually got out of there somehow. Use this little wire tip there, and that worked out. Crass Delicious Beverages. I think that's a scarcer no deposit. And here's one I've never seen before. No deposit tab. And there's Furs. I believe that's a Louisville, Kentucky beer. At least that's what someone claimed. Franklin Brewing, Columbus, Ohio. Semi-Common. West Virginia Brewing, Huntington, West Virginia. That's a very common one, I think. And these are common too. Springfield Breweries. This one looks like it should have been a blob. Look at the base there. So I had to have just missed it. 1890s. Strap side flask. There's a Jim Art Deco soda and the earlier slug plated Jim. Warner from Philadelphia. Bottle with my name. Dr. Daniels, Carbo, Necus disinfectant, deodorizer, purifier, and insecticide. That's a neat one. I got an early blown and mold Mason's shoe dressing. Probably the only round shoe polish there is worth keeping. And a nice Leo Ebert quart, Ironton, Ohio. And a City Brewing out of Wapakoneta, Ohio. Probably 1910 or so. That is it.